The problem with starting a session after an excellent session is one, we have to live to the expectations. Two, you have been sitting here for a very long time. That makes people tired. Yeah, and this is a workshop, which means that we need to move. So to get started, I need you to help me with a very quick game. If I say one, you stand up. I say two, you sit down. As simple as that. Yep. One. Very slow. Two. One more time. One, two, one, two. You know, my dad, before he died, he could barely move his left leg. He had 27 mini strokes. But I played with him with this. He was faster than you all. One, two, one, two, three. I'm on my way. When I say three, I need you to clap your hands. Three, 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 two. Got you. One, two, three, one, three, two, three, 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 four. When I say four, I need you to stomp your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's scare the people downstairs, okay? 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 3, 2. Got you again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay. The question right now would be, how are you? The answer is a typical fine. Yeah, but if you have a look at yourselves, everybody has a smile. Why? Because just as the previous speaker, TPR makes us move. TPR is non-intrusive. If I don't really have to do much but follow. And the most important thing, this game is to activate people, an energizer. The most important thing, every time we make a mistake, we smile, which is part of the game. So that would be like part number one. For the second part, we have some room here. Do me a favor. I need everybody here. Yeah, don't worry, I don't bite. Yeah, I'm boring. Yeah, my wife is a black belt in Taekwondo, so she makes sure I behave. Very well. Teachers, it is a very, very simple thing. Come closer, come closer. If I say one, nobody moves because we make a one-person team. If I say two, we make a, just don't tell my wife, please. You know, every time I go home, she says, you did it again, right? Holding hands with pretty women. Yeah. Okay, if I say two, then we make a two-people team. Simple. If I say three, yes. He, she, who doesn't have a partner is out. Let's see if you got it. Two. Get somebody, get somebody, get somebody, get somebody. Okay. Yeah. Four. I have two people here missing. Okay. But you have to hurry up. Yeah, hurry up, hurry. Five. Seven. 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 Okay, let's see. 2, 4, 7. How many people do I have here? 4, no problem, sir. This way, you. Miss, this way. Sir, this way. Sir, please go to the other team. Okay, teachers, do me a favor, please. Give yourselves some room because we have to move. Now, let me explain you because one of the things that I love doing with teachers, every time I do anything, I ask the question, what are we doing? So, what are we doing? Having fun. We're grouping, that's right. What happens, what's your name? What happens if Camille and I are BFFs? My wife doesn't approve, of course. Yeah. And every time you say pair work, Carmine and I are always working in pairs. So work with somebody else. Yeah. No. So with this activity, what we do is we start mingling because the point in here is be part of the group, right? Okay. So part number one was energizing. This one is mingling and grouping. Please, speaking, taking the opportunity of this team here. If I say the team makes a letter O, we have already a letter O here, right? Or not? Yeah? Welcome. Any place you like. Welcome. Very well. If I say, let's make a letter T, make a T, what do you have to do? Make a T, make a T. The team makes a T, makes a T. Right. Yes. Yep. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Good. Teachers, do you understand what you have to do? Great. Let's see if you got it. Think carefully. You think carefully, you can do this with only one move. Letter L. Letter L. 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 Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very well. Teachers, think carefully, and you can do it with two moves. Yeah. Letter H. Letter H. Letter H. Working out, working out, working out. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Good. Teachers, what we're doing right now is teamwork. And the main idea is just to start listening, agreeing, and following for the next activities, because this is only the movement. Movement is very simple. We listen, we follow, we change, we shift. But the following is for speaking. So this means that if you start doing, I'm sorry, I'm going to go against the previous speaker. Sorry, old dog, cannot learn new tricks. Anybody speaking Spanish is out. All the team. Yeah? Okay. Anybody reciting, yeah, is out. Let me give you one example. Suppose that I tell you, each team, I'm going to use this team as a model. This team is going to make a line. Make a line, please. Just a line. A line, a line, a line, a line. Okay, very well. Now imagine that my next activity is, now let's make a line according to how old you are. I know from 17 to 21, give or take. Yeah, but imagine that I say chronological order, yeah, from the youngest to the oldest. And they start 16, 17, 14, cheating. What do you have to do? How old are you? Right? That's what we have to do. So far, so good? Perfect. So let's warm up. First activity, one line. Each team makes one line. Okay? Are we clear? Now, the first line is going to be in order of stature, from the tallest, the shortest to the tallest. Clock's ticking, teachers. Clock's ticking. Okay. 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 Teachers, a little bit faster is going to help us all because we have limited time. Very well. Teachers, the next activity goes with speaking. So that means that you have to ask. You have to make a line in alphabetical order according to the first letter of your first name. What do you have to ask? Yes. Ready, set, go. Good. Okay. One team ready? Okay. Yes. Very well. I saw this team first. I saw this team second. Let's check. Miss Ana, Daniela, Denise, Jessica, Julio, Carolina, okay, with a K, Maria, Rebecca. Very well. Thank you. Your name is Amalia, Ana, Carmina, Cecilia, Oscar, Marisol, Ramona, Soraya. Oh, ya mujer. Okay. You got it. Good. Teachers, next activity. It's going to be in chronological order according to your birthday from January to December. Okay. Done? Okay. So I heard somebody here. Very well. When's your birthday, miss? February? February the 1st. March. May the 21st. One day after one of my cousins. July 11th. Interesting. That would be 17 days before my birthday. August the 10th, just like one of my other cousins.
August 22nd.
August the 22nd, that would be 12 days after my cousin. November 18th. One of my nephews. Oh, the 8th, 10 days before. December the 16th, that would be 7 days after my son's. Yep, and over here, I heard somebody's birthday was around January the 7th. The 12th. I had to come here because that's 5 days before my wife. You know, when I go home, she says, "Did you check on my birthday?" Yes, my love, yes. Okay, so teachers, what we're doing here, is mingling and connecting. And as a teacher, what I am doing is just giving additional references. Yeah, so we're going to keep on working. But now I need you to forget about this. Yeah, and let's make another time pairs. I need you to work in pairs, please. Two. Everybody, two, 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 two. Work with another one. Work with another one. You two. You two. Okay, who does not have a partner? Everybody has a partner? Yeah. Jeffrey, come here. Okay. I will give her back to you. Don't worry. What's your name? Claudia. Okay, I'm going to be working with Claudia. The name of the game is Body to Body. Okay? No, not that kind of game. Now, this is an A-rated. Very well. So if I say hand to hand, then Claudia and I go hand to hand. Elbow to elbow, shoulder to shoulder, back to back, hip to hip. Woo! Yeah, cheek to cheek, no photo. Yep, and if I say body to body, then Claudia has to run and grab a partner. Yeah, and I have to grab another partner because I can no longer work with her. Body to body. Yep. So he, she without a partner is out. He, she that says, one more time, Claudia, no, that's out. You got it? Very well. Are you with your pairs, with your partners? Very well. Let's make a drill very slowly. Hand to hand. Back to back. Hand to hand. Back to back. Elbow to elbow. Shoulder to shoulder. Back to back. Back to back. Shoulder to shoulder. Body to body. Move, move, move. Move it, move it, move it, move it. 5, 4, 3, 2. A close shave, lady. That's a close shave. Hand to hand, hip to hip, to hand, hip to hip, back to back, cheek to cheek, shoulder to shoulder, back to back. Move it, 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 move it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Close shave. Cheek to cheek, back to back, cheek to cheek, back to back, elbow to elbow, back to back, elbow to elbow, back to back, cheek to cheek, body to body. Move it, 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 move, 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 move. Hand to hand, back to back, hand to hand, hip to hip, back to back, hip to hip, body to body. Move it, move it, move it, move it, move it. Move it, move it, move it. Thank you. Teachers, what are we doing? Mingling. So again, if I forgot where my BFF is, yeah, but you know that the idea of the activity is just to go and make it happen with the others, right? So with this, we are moving over and over. I have a list of all my games here. But before I get started on this, let me tell you. Yep. With this part of the team of the games, we have a lot of games. You can have educational games, grammar games, pronunciation games, vocabulary games. They made books of this. The question is, how can we connect the games to what we do in class? And that's what I'm going to be talking about in a few more minutes. Yep, right now let's go back to the part of the teams. 8. 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay. 2, 4. Ladies, there's room for somebody here. Okay. Very well. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. I need teams of 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. Right. Okay. Make it 6. No problem. Okay. Got it. Got it. Very well. Teachers, for this activity, you need a piece of paper. The larger, the better. Piece of paper. Piece of paper. If you have a notebook, you can be the hero. Yeah, one piece of paper per team. No. Okay? Yep, that will do. Question, has each team got a piece of paper? You got it, you got it, got it. Got it, got it, got it. Okay. Very well, got it. Good. Got a piece of paper? Great. Teachers, question. Which is one of the signs, that children are too restless in the class? It's a stereotype. You watch it in every film. How do you know? How do you know that the classroom is a mess? What do you see soaring the sky? Yeah, usually you see flying papers. Yeah, and usually we start getting into competitions for making airplanes to see which can fly the farthest. So teachers, this is what you have to do. You have exactly 40 seconds to agree on the design. 1, 2, you have 40 more seconds to build it. Please, one important thing. Teachers, I need your help. And can you do me a favor? Can you hold this for me, please? You're going to be my lovely assistant this time. Okay, teachers, before you go on, let's play a game. I'm going to clap twice, and you're going to answer with 3 claps. Simple, simple? Thank you. So every time I want to call your attention, I'm not going to say shh, quiet, etc. I will clap twice. You will reply. We repeat until we do it. Teachers, 1 second. You don't have to make an airplane like this. You have to make your own airplane. One condition, it has to fly. It has to fly. Okay. 30 seconds. Got it? Okay. Okay. So, teachers. Sorry, one more time, please. It works. Thank you. Each team has to nominate one pilot. The pilot is the one with the paper airplane. You choose who's going to be the pilot, and the pilot comes here with me. The pilot comes here with me. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nobody missing? Yes? Okay. Very well. Do I have all the pilots? Great. Okay, teachers. This is a distance competition from the time of the Wright brothers and the Kitty Hawk. So what you're going to do is you are going to be the witnesses. People in the back, you're going to be the referees. Yeah. And pilots, face the door, please. Face the door. No, here, don't go. Face, just face. And when you're ready, I need you to make your airplane soar and fly as far as you want. Ready, set, go. We have a winner. Okay. So, question. Where's the team? Where's your team, sir? Okay. So, this team gets an extra minute in an exam. This team gets the possibility of asking a question they do not understand in a test. Or this team gets to choose what they want to do first. Those are, thank you so much, those are the prizes. Yeah, and this would be to start working in a very interactive way. Yep, so now that we have the pricing here, let's continue with the next part. So I need you to do me a favor. I need you to sit down. But before you sit, one, I need you to sit with your teams because you're going to do some writing. And two, what are we doing? It is teamwork. It is also healthy competition. And it is also checking how something that actually works. Usually every time we do teamwork is to solve a quiz, to get a puzzle, to answer a mini test, or to challenge something very much in academic terms, right? Yeah, but every now and then we can just break a little bit, yeah, and do something different. It's fun for students. We give them a brain break, and we can continue. Brain breaks is a term I heard many years ago. And according to this teacher, every time she was going to give tests to her students, all the students had like a 15 to 20% passing average. So one day she said, you know something? I need everybody downstairs. Let's go to the yard. So she took all her 17 students to the yard. And then she told the students, you have exactly 1 minute. Run as fast as you can and get back as many times as you want in 1 minute. The boys sped immediately. The girls look at the boys and said, let's talk. Yeah. 1 minute later, she takes the students back to her room and all the results increased of more than 40%. So she started doing some digging and she came out with the conclusion. Whenever you see students shifting in their places, dropping things, asking to go to the loo, toilet, restroom, lavatory, yeah, or to wash their hands, or dropping things or throwing things at themselves, it means that they are bored, they are tired, they need a brain break. If we get the chance, I'm going to give you one more. But meantime, please, thank you very much. Have a seat, please, with your team. Have a seat with your team. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So, teachers, the following activity is a game with words. So, the topic is adjectives. So, what you need to do is start giving adjectives. What you have to do is like Hermione Granger in the Harry Potter books, you have to throw your hand out in the air and shout the word. Okay? We're aiming for speed, creativity, correctness. One condition, please. All the words have to be positive, no negative things. So we're only waiting for this, but the name of the game is My Cat. That's like the original name of the game. Or so I think. So think about adjective. Very well. This is the last thing that we did. Now we go with my cat. So, if I tell you, letter A, my cat is awesome. Another one. Amazing. Another one. Attractive, adorable, active, aggressive, astonishing, active. Can you say amiable? Yes, you can. Another one. Yeah, but it's letter A. Okay, teachers, ready? Letter F. Fantastic, funny, fearless, fat. Well, you can say fatty, friendly, fairy. Oh, okay. What about letter W? W. Wonderful. Can you say witty? Wise? White? Yeah. Wonderful. Okay. Wild. Can you say wacky? Maybe. But I don't know if you see the debatable my because we speak about pets and it's not to be offending them, but you're right. You're right. We have to check the words. Teachers, the last one with letter M. Marvelous, muscular, mighty, magic, magical, miraculous. Yeah, meowy, you can say. Mellow, excellent. Merciful. Okay. Now, teachers, if we go higher the level in language proficiency, we can start asking for more high level adjectives. And this would be the point, right? Just start competing and competing. Good. Next activity. This is a visual activity. So the first thing that I need you to do, is to concentrate. So part number one, I'm going to let you watch this for 20 seconds, give or take. Once I remove it, I need you to talk to your team and decide how many things you saw. Ready? 20 seconds. Give it a look, please. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong button, wrong button. If you know where it's coming from, kindly keep your mouth shut. Time's up. Very well. Team back, what did you see? Son 50 minutos.
¿Vale?
50 minutos. Ujú. Very well. So that was part number one. Now, question: did anybody see the sun rays? Good. Did anybody see like a white shape somewhere? Oh. Did anybody see the spirals? Okay. So I'm going to give you one more glimpse into the image, and then we play the game. Right. Teachers, I know that in Prolex, for example, they do a lot of certification and we have to do tests. Many years ago, I started training to be, I think the name of the phrase is clerical marker for IELTS examinations. And in there, you had to have students speak for 2 minutes, the longest 2 minutes of their lives. And every time you train students and teachers to do the speaking part, and you tell them something like an image, the first thing they do is, I think. Yeah, I think this is wrong. We have to go on stages. First, what you see. That's stage number one. So please, for this part, I need some teams to take turns. I'm going to take only 2 because of time constraints. Sorry. Yeah, tell me what you see. And it has to be, I see, blah, blah. Attention, please. If you want to go to the basic, I see a large tree. Wow. If you want to go a little bit more elaborate, you can say, I see a huge tree with yes or no. So, victims or volunteers? Victims or volunteers? Yes, miss. First count. First served.
I see a little fairy next to a nice white grasshopper, and on a spiral branch of a huge and beautiful tree with some roots that go that rise up instead of going down, and many lights of rays of light because of the sunrise, and it seems like there are many plants around it.
Thank you. Anybody else wants to chip in? Something that the lady did not mention. Yes, miss.
I can see a horse.
Okay, she can see a horse. That's not a problem. That's debatable. Anything else that you noticed? When I showed this to my daughter, she said, okay, I know where this comes from. That was the first thing she said. But I can see the spiral of all the branches. All the branches have a spiral. All the branches have like a tattoo of a spiral. I see at least 5 different shades of green. Yeah, and then we go with the second question. So I'm going to go with only one team because of time, sorry. What's happening? So you know what you see. By the way, this one is a kid. His name is Brendan, and he's the apprentice of a monk. Okay? So think about Scotland, Ireland, Wales, the Celts, the Vikings, all that. I'm doing this on purpose. I will tell you why. Okay? So this one is Brendan. And this one is like you said, like a spirit, a sprite, or a fairy. And his name is Eilish. Yeah. So what is happening? What are they doing? Narration goes with the present continuous tense. Who wants to have a go for an extra point in the test? For 2 minutes earlier for recess. What is happening? And this is what you see, teachers. What is happening? What are they doing? They are trying to talk to somebody. Anybody else? Okay. Maybe trying to show something. Anybody else? Okay. What if I told you they are looking for something? They're looking for a god. Okay. What if I told you that they are not looking for a deity? They are looking for something to make ink. Yeah, they are looking for something to make ink. The same way that in Mexico, the Mayans, yeah, we had lapis lazuli. They were the ones who created that and gave it to the world. They are looking for ink, something to make ink. Why? Just your imagination. Why? Because? What? Okay, okay. But maybe to give the spirit color again, maybe to do something with the ink. Sir, you were doing something. What was in your head? Maybe drawing, maybe writing. Now, why do you imagine they need the ink? And all of this that I am doing, teachers, is a guided, it's like guided speaking. And the idea here, I know what this is from a film, by the way. Have a look at it. The Secret of Kells. Kells. The Secret of Kells. Fantastic animated film. But the most important thing is why we're doing this. Because we are going to be working on a project. Yeah, well, sorry, this is for high-level students. What's this? Carefully. Yeah, that's Kenyan and not pronunciation code. Okay, so each team one place. These are the places. Choose it. Valley Sand, Stormwind City, Echo Ridge, Northshire, Westfall, Duskwood. You choose it, whatever you like. Just choose it. Okay. It's within you and your teams. Okay? So teachers, what you have to do is choose the place. Now, this is the best part. You have to tell me, my team, my party is coming from north, south, east, or west from whatever the place you chose. Yeah? And we want to help find the pages the lost pages of the book of Kells. So, can you do me a favor and write it down very quickly? As a team, where you're coming from? The north, the south, the east, or the west from any of the places on the screen. It's take 10 seconds. Okay, okay. Okay, now teachers, this is part of a project. Every time we do a writing project, sometimes we fall in this mistake of trying to write everything in one class or maybe 2 lessons. And that is a pain in the neck. I said the neck, okay? Not lower. Yep. Why? Because we're not used to writing. Why? Because we're expecting students to do a lot of things just like that. So we are going to start doing things in stages. Okay, now, teachers, question. If we're talking about Kells, places, and I told you, book, forest, sprite, fairy, yeah, we're speaking about ancient story, right? We have to have a magical creature that terrorizes everybody. Yes, a dragon. So, an extra point, you can go to recess 1 minute early. So, teachers, what's the problem with dragons? And help me out, dragons are? Reptiles, dragons are? Scary, dragons are? Sorry? Humongous. Evil. Dragons are dangerous, intelligent. Dragons are magical. So, teachers, what you have in here is written in runes. This means dragons. Yeah, and what I need you to do is to write only one warning per team. Only one. You have 40 seconds. And you have to say, beware of the dragon, but you have to tell me a part of the body. Beware of the dragon's tail, because it can smash houses. Beware of the dragon's wings, because they can blow something. Beware of the dragon's eyes, because they can see the invisible. Beware of the dragon's ears, because they can hear your heartbeat. Got it? 10 seconds. And I need a report, please. If you want to say it, no problem. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Okay, this team, beware.
Be aware of the dragon's tail because it can smash villages.
Okay, sorry, teachers, I can't hear. I can't hear. Okay, one more time.
Be aware of the dragon's tail because it can smash villages.
It can smash villages.
Be aware of the dragon mouth because it's breathing fire.
Because it spits fire. 2 more, sir.
Beware of the dragon's mighty claws, because they can snatch it from your family.
Be aware of the dragons because they can throw fire.
Teachers, one of the things that we have to learn about this game is that you can actually trick a dragon. How do you trick a dragon? And this is part of the last point of today's session. If you create a name for the dragon, then the dragon will be confounded. So if you tell the dragon, oh, I know who you are, and you make like a very long name, the dragon can look at you and say, what? And in that moment, you can run away. So teachers, I have no more time. Yeah, but this will be the activity. We are creating all the activities for a project. Now, What are we doing today? We're playing game. What is a game? Any activity that can give you some satisfaction and some pleasure. As I said before, games, as many as you like. Do you play games? I'm sure you do. Do you play them in your mobile? Absolutely. Every morning I play a game of letters and I play Sudoku because I am hopeless with numbers. But the most important part here is that games can be used for teaching and also for learning. So this is part of the abstract that I wrote. All day and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Teachers, what happens when we are repeating the same thing all the time? We get bored. What happens when it's exactly the same activity? No challenge, we get bored. Yeah, what happens when you're learning something like a very ancient or useless phrasal verb? We simply remember it for the test and then we're done. Yeah, so I found this in brain-based teaching. Thinking is fun, learning is easy, but too much lecture. The previous speaker said that, right? All this teacher talking time makes students bored. So we can start interacting, we can start playing, but most important, if we can connect them to my purposes in class, then we make it more meaningful. Yep, and well, as we said today, we move, we start having all the blood flow, we start having energy, and yeah, we can have a lot of ideas. So, this photo here, teachers, is based very much on the Finnish approach. You know that Finland has been for years #1 in education. The question would be why? I hope the image is clear enough. You see a little girl playing doctor. If you analyze this, this is a role play, right? We make a role, we play a role, and we start interacting. That's the way they learn to say things, how to repeat things. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be only for young learners. There is research that says that games are essential for a healthy development. Yeah, if we play with our kids, chances are they're going to be dreamers, they're going to be imaginative too. And these are the ones that get the best ideas. So, in a game, making this a summary, most important thing, we can get the attention from students almost immediately. It happened with you. And I will go there in a second. 2, in order to get the answer, we can start experimenting, not only trial, error. There is no problem about being right or wrong. Why not? Sorry, because it is a game. We can start awakening imagination. We can explain concepts. I think the previous example with the comic book was absolutely fantastic. Yep. We can engage students in the activity, in thinking. I don't know if you noticed, but in 3 of the activities today, I said stop, and about 3 teams kept on discussing. That means they were engaged. Good. Yeah. And we can start also fostering critical thinking and creating also what I read in an article, it's a positive anchor. Example, please, miss. Remember the little kids, La Canción Ping Pong? At the very end, it says, sorry, I use Spanish. Ping Pong, dame la mano, no photos, my wife. Con un fuerte apretón, que quiero ser tu amigo, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. I did this, thank you, miss, with my son, with my daughter, my son, my nieces, my kindergarten kids, and they started laughing immediately. When they remember that, and every time I tell them, do you know the song Ping Pong? The first thing they see is a smile. And that is precisely a positive memory. So they remember they were having fun in class, and unlike what the previous speaker said, when they say, what did you do in class? Oh, we were just trying to get the name of a dragon. We were describing a very strange picture about a book. So they have something to speak about, and they are now a little bit more excited for what is coming next. Teachers, every time we speak about the game, we have certain conditions. 1, we get feedback immediately. It's transparent. We know what's going on. and we can start working with more. The most important thing, teachers, is that the more they play, the better they get. Yes, so this would be part of the benefits of the game. Last part, because this is the fun part. The other part comes when you say, good, now what do I do for my class? Because I want to take this to my class. And the big word here is plan. Nobody likes making plans. Why not? Boring. But teachers, if you go from the very end, example, today I wanted you to work in teams, make an airplane, a paper airplane fly, make some notes for the project of writing, because we're going to do storytelling with the Book of Kells. That's my project. In order to do that, I give all the background. So teachers, if you can know what you want them to do, and you can put them together, bingo, it becomes meaningful. Yeah. If you notice, I never gave you the answer. I was hinting you all the time. That's because students can use their imaginations to start contributing. Yep, and, well, the challenge, never too easy, never too difficult. Too easy, it's boring. Too difficult, they get frustrated and they hate you. So, teachers, the point in here is how to make this better. I am not really a fan of this fat panda. I have my reasons, sorry, I'm old. But I like the phrase, because the point in here, teachers, is get to know what you do, what you like, what you normally do in teaching, what you have never tried in teaching, and try to do something new. A very good consultant told me many years ago, teaching something is like when you get married. When women get married in the USA, something old, something blue, something borrowed, something new. And here she said, something old, something new, something that I want to do. Old, everything you know, you normally do. New, anything that you would like to try. I want you have an objective. The next is references, because there's background here. If you're not happy with this, I have another slide. And last but not least, my mom usually tells me, Ortega, that's the way she calls me sometimes. It's very good that you do what you like, because in my job, I do exactly what I like. It's much better if you like what you do. When you like what you do, you show love, you show commitment. And if you teach with your heart, the rest is done for you. Thank you very much. Have a nice afternoon. Thank you. I think we're done.
Ok, thank you very much. Bueno, pues en nombre de la Secretaría de Educación Pública del Estado de Jalisco, le damos un agradecimiento por su participación y le entregamos un reconocimiento por su participación. Un aplauso, por favor. Y por parte de la Dirección de Lenguas Extranjeras también le hacemos el reconocimiento oficial. Gracias.